checked in for Cantor. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Andre Robertson. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Payne. And it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Lillard kicks to Freak. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's Westbrook with the drive. Waiters on the wing. That's good. Waiters got his second bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payne for the lead. And Westbrook lays it in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 9 points for Serge Ibaka.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. On the court for the Trailblazers. Freak in at center. Harkless is out there with Henderson. Then there's Brian Roberts. And it's Crabbe in at the 2. Here's Westbrook. So it's Oklahoma City picking.
Hi, Kevin. Well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here, sir.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation. Russell Westbrook. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full, and tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was kidding. That was kidding.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good.
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi, I did demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got on pulpit. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm not Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiats, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. My body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my body go deep. I dive in the heights, get up up in their crib. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo, I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you. Putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught onto the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yup. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad. Both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you're gonna patronize me now? You're gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now? You're serious? Yo, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Oh, what's wrong, Basquiats? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. Right, Freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big
that?
time.
Uh-huh. How? How?
Dirt Bike Don. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, Freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it. Man. Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Yo, nah, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so bad.
No, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man.
Yeah.
And when he pulled back, he fell down stairway by himself and cracked his head in two.
Oh, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast, you know? You was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Freak. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember. When Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day?
Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me! You got all this because of me! And don't you ever forget that! Oh, man! Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, beat this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living a life, man. My main man, frequency vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real Team Freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. and she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message, and she's, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K. State. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. On the floor for Portland, Freak in at the 4 spot. Alan Crabb out there with McCollum. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Harkless. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. 7 points for Klay Thompson.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well, and what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Another shot, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got his first basket of the night.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Green. To the middle. It's tipped. Harkless dishes to Freak. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Curry passes to Thompson. Outside Curry. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And Harkless slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Barnes kicks to Green. And that one's good. Green's got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Just 4 seconds left in the first. Curry got it off in time, but it's... And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his... I was going to say, Greg, how big... Look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. Barnes, who's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. On the floor for Portland, Freak, he's in at power forward. McCollum is out there with Crabbe. Then there's Davis, and it's Harkless in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat made some terrific plays. He finished with 8 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Green, the screen. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. Right wing. Green with a screen for Curry. That's good. Curry's got 6.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Good. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Curry kicks to Green. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Thompson outside. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry. Crabbe kicks to McCollum. Feeds it to Freak. And stolen by Barnes. From deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working?
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a...
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Harrison Barnes is out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. So it's Portland now. They trail by 11. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Freak. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
And Portland again with the bucket.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Right at the free throw line, again the Trailblazers score. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Barnes. Had the space there, but it's offline. Trailblazers trail by 9. There's Freak. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Curry attacking. Shot is no good. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. So Portland ends up going with the new group. On the floor for Portland, Freak in at power forward. Henderson out there with Allen Crabbe. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Right side, Green. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Crabbe. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win in what?
We got to forget about that one.
Step.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
He was sharp as a...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson.
Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it. Your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No, no more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
That wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that. talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot, swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, swish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I can barely remember, but we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
Spurs off with a bang right here. Game one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's the Portland Trailblazers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Look at San Antonio. So important in a 7-game series to maintain. Spurs trail by 3. On the floor for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Freak is out there with Chris King. And it's Harkless in at the small forward. The offensive rebound and the stuff by West.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Feeds to Mills. Back to West. 5 on the clock. Leonard attacking. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Ball's knocked loose. Mills with the steal. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Portland trailing here. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach knows that the onus is on their team to come out of this with a win, saying for them, they are playing with no pressure. The pressure lies with us to hold home court advantage, but we're in a good place as a team.
Davis is checked in for Kaman. Freak comes in for Maurice Harkless. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Alan Cram. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. McCollum kicks to Lillard. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Freak.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Lillard against Parker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Parker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Cullen passes to Freak. Jacks up a 3. Good. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
San Antonio making a switch here. West is checked in. San Antonio's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Aldridge a screen. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Parker on the money from 12 feet away. Parker's got 6 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Lillard gets the free. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's 13 points for Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Parker, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Another miss by Leonard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Freak missing. San Antonio leading. Outside Green. Nobody near Leonard. That one wide left.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Lillard. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Parker outside. To the left side wing. 1 second left. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty...
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. It's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And we welcome you back. And the Spurs with some changes. West comes in for Tim Duncan. And Boris Diaw is subbed for Kawhi Leonard. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Freaks checked in for Plumlee.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that wall.
I tell you what, the great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He picked up 12 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint him.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 18 points for Freak. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day.
And we're back to the end. And so it's San Antonio with...
David, what is...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game. LaMarcus Aldridge.
When LaMarcus Aldridge gets rolling, it's always going to be a tough night for the opposing team. He's about as complete as you can get on the low.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God-willing good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke. Capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
You guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ask 643, we're here switching. Yeah, like stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need, I said I
If
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. 'Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money 8 day, I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine.
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you got. It is for this reason, above all, I've decided to choose the LA Lakers.
Yes, good choice.
Cali, baby.
Talent they have on that team, they're going to win a championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get you.
Cha-ching.
I love it.
I know.
That's my man.
All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters, M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
Gotta call me right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak,
Yo, who's this?
this is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the
give me
phone.
the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I
give
don't
me the
want to
phone.
talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi, yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak,
Are
I'm
you
sorry. He died.
I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, when I was all about living the dream. Yeah. And knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that?
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace in death that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye. And that's so quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. We ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you would come in. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with 2 loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, We do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this time?
Yes, for real this time.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when you
flight.
get there, okay?
We will.
As soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right,
Yes,
promise,
of course.
promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. No trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No. Can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion? Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, now I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we
Yes,
are.
he's absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Already. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh,
thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent, but even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there. That's an FOF.
Hello, world. It's your boy Wade Wilson, a.k.a. Vic Van Leer, Basquiat, and FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play Cece. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, aka Yvette Ming Ching, and I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. And just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours. Endorsements is where your agent, Dom Pagnotti, will keep you up to date on all your potential partners. As your star power grows, your endorsement opportunities will grow with it. Consider contract on. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And, of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one.
What's up?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
How's the family? Cece good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep that support system in place. Makes a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, Freak.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Spates in at the 5. Davis in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Bryant drives in. Spates with the block. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And it's Evans missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella. He's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Anderson, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Davis sets a screen. Gordon kicks to Anderson. Puts it up from 15. And that one goes long. Lakers leading by 3. Russell passes to Freak. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, poor job. Defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Evans, right side. Evans can't get that one to fall.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Kept alive. Here's Hibbert. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
To stop the run. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Holiday against Russell. Holiday gets the bucket.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And he gets the bucket. Freak's got 5 points so far. Now a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Freak in at the 4 spot. Bryant is out there with Russell. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Hibbert in at the 5, down low. That's the Laker 5. Gordon dishes to Davis. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school. D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And Holiday kicks to Spates. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Kobe Bryant. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 14 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Yeah, he always seems to supply points for this group. And, yeah, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He serves the bill there.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Holiday attacking, kicks it to Gordon. On the wing, Evans. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Russell passes to Freak. He kicks it to Kobe. Dishes to Freak. Misses the 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Feeds it to Gordon. Spates sets a screen, and it's Gordon penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Russell dishes to Freak. Russell kicks to Freak. Back to Russell. The feed now to Freak. Lakers passing it around. Hibbert. And it's Spates with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Dudley. Soft touch off the glass. Dudley's got 5. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. York has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin.
And we're through the first half of basketball.
Your Lakers, 40. The Pelicans.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
So it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. Kenny, your thoughts?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Do you feel like if you stepped up your game more, this game wouldn't have been so close?
Stepped up my game. Man, you act like I did nothing out there. My game was a big part of our win. Yeah, that's right. Win. So as far as I'm concerned, we ain't got nothing else to discuss. Next question.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
Look, last year went by in a flash, so I ain't even thinking about it no more. It's about what I can do now with this team right here. Vic's gone, and sometimes I still can't believe it. But he's in a better place, and that has nothing to do with my play this season. None. So from now on, let's not bring up my past, and let's keep these things to basketball only, all right? I'm ready to take the next step this season, and that's all you need to know. Thank you.
Welcome to Connections. Here, you're able to form relationships with NBA players, legends, and other personalities to earn a wide variety of rewards. Unique The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. It is clear now that the Lakers are going to have to start the rebuilding process. Some nice players to build around already, but how long do you think it'll be, Kenny, until we see the Lakers as a title contender again?
Wow, title contender? Whew. Who knows? It really depends on how these young stars develop and how quickly they do it. But they have talent at every position. But the West is the toughest.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the New Orleans Pelicans. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately... Portland leading by 12. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Davis with a screen on Williams. McCollum with the ball. He's against Williams. They get the rebound. McCollum passes to Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And that one's good. Freak.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Lillard. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum dishes to Davis. And that one is stuffed right through.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Lillard attacking. No good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Harkless kicks to Freak. It's stolen. Lillard outside. Passes to Aminu. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lure. Shot is off. Great D that time from Freak. There's the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
There's a screen. Lillard outside. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. Lillard's got 14 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And that one's good. Freak.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Lillard up top. He's covered by Clarkson. And the basket by Lillard.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
With 1 on the clock. The offense coming. And the Lakers definitely excited about their young talent, Freak. But Kobe Bryant, well, at least Kobe warned him, but Freak had to know what he was in for. And some guys can handle it, and Greg, some guys can't.
And as we've seen over the years, Kevin, with Kobe Bryant, he drives a hard bargain.
Lakers trail by 12. Freak kicks to Clarkson. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Lillard, the pass to Luke. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Feeds to Freak. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum's got his 3rd rebound on the night. There's the dish to Lillard. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialists in the league would probably catch heat for taking that shot.
Here's McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Lewis Williams.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Lakers trail by 16. Freak kicks to Harkless. Dishes it to Bass. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. Misses from short range.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Clarkson dishes to Freak. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Freak's got 14 points.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his 3-point attempts.
And Lillard kicks to Lou.
Los Angeles foul. That's his first personal foul.
The Trailblazers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
That'll do it for the first half. Trailblazers lead by 15. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Trailblazers, 49. Your safety is always one concern. In the event an emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary, please walk calmly out and away from the facility.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hand. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Henderson comes in for Lure. Krabs checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Damian Lillard. On the court for the Trailblazers, Al Farouk Amino is out there with Henderson. Then there's Davis. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Crab in at the 2 spot. Aminu with the bucket.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Clarkson passes to Freak. Picked away. The slam dunk by Aminu.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
1:27 left in the 3rd quarter. And Bayless kicks to Henderson. Aminu with a screen for Henderson. Now the feed to Aminu. It's rebounded by Bass.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The shot by Harkless, no good. Trailblazers leading by 9. Davis setting the pick for Henderson. Out to the right wing. Crab drills it from outside. Crab's got 5 now.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And that one's good. Free.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
From deep 3-point range, and Davis pulls it down. Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here is Bayless, defended by Harkless. Kicks to Henderson. They set the screen. Can't convert after the good screen. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play. So for the Trailblazers, Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Aminu comes in for Crab. And Jared Bayless subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Brandon Bass. Williams is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Huertas in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Bayless dishes to Lillard. He kicks to Aminu. Davis sets a screen. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This built.
Ugly. The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, after splitting their first two games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack and Shack was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Portland Trail Blazers came away with the win, their last meeting this season against the Los. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Alan Crabb comes in for Lure. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Damian Lillard. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Freak in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Mo Harkless. Brandon Bass is out there with Williams. And it's Huertas in at the point. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They've had success against this team, winning their one matchup of the season, but he's not getting complacent, and his first order of business has been readying them to score against such a tough shot-blocking presence inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down good perimeter looks. We've got to be aggressive getting to our looks and try to track down our misses. Guys, let's see how it works.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense, guys.
And so they should, because that's what it's going to take. This is such a tough D to break down. They're going to have to play a smart game offensively.
Well, there's no denying that. I mean, you're not going to get by on skill alone. I mean, you've got to have the strategy and the skill working together. It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
McCollum kicks to Bayless. Can't connect from short range.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Weirtis passes to Freak, and it's good from the elbow. Freak's got his first points of the game. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted it. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out. Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
Here's Bayless. No luck. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
Weirtis passes to Freak. Let's go. That's good from Williams, the assist by Freak. Williams has got his second bucket tonight. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talked at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injury, an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Aminu comes in for John Lewis. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Alan Crabb. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Lillard. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Freak in at power forward. He's out there with Brandon Bass. Williams is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Weirtis in at the point guard. There's the screen. The feed to Davis. 11 feet out and he hits it. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Aminu with a screen from McCollum. That's tipped. And here is Williams. Now the pass to Weirtis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. So they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Now here's McCollum. T right on him. He feeds it to Aminu. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Lets the three fly. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
McCollum with the ball. Can't get it to fall.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
There's Freak. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Bayless dishes to Henderson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. They set the pick. Jumper off the screen, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And that one's good. Freak's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And so it's a close.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. I'm not going to single out any one guy because we've gotten contributions from all over the place. I can't say enough about the work you fellas did coming off the bench especially. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And in terms of pace, I'd like to see us calm it down once the third gets started. We shouldn't be in any kind of rush.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was.
Almost entirely new group here for Portland. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Henderson comes in for John Lure. Crabs checked in for McCollum. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Damian Lillard. They've got Al Farouk Aminu. Jared Bayless is out there with Alan Crabb. Then it's Henderson, and it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Henderson, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Williams, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Williams has got 8.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Aminu with a screen for Henderson. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Portland again missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Bass again, Los Angeles.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the screen. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Bayless has got 5 points so far.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
From deep. And it's Freak missing. Crabb cannot hit. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball.
You got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. What'd you think, Kenny?
He was sharp as attack defensively. So often we focus on offense, but this guy with his steals truly fueled them tonight. The entire team fed off of his energy.
I love the contribution.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this
You to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours.
2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, and trick-or-treating door-to-door with me tonight are Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's very
Trick-or-treat, give me something good to eat.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And the ghouls and goblins are out as we're hosting here on Halloween night. Oh, that is very scary, Shaq. I see you decided not to dress for the occasion.
Well, when you're 7 feet and as sexy as I am, you don't need a costume. Plus, I took my kids trick-or-treating before I came here. Ernie, father duties.
Wow. I just remember the worst trick that I ever got in the bag.
Trick in the bag?
Trick-or-treat.
How you doing? What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight. We'll see about that. My team's ready. Hey, you better hope so. That's the only chance you got. I'm gonna remember that. Freak, it's on.
We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke's on the sideline as well. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hibbert. Freak comes in for Julius Randle. Harkless is checked in for Jared Dudley. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Kobe. So for the Lakers right now, Freak in at power forward. Russell is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Bass, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. And it's Freak missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Curry, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Lewis Williams.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
And Doris, as always, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Well, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their own defense, fellas. I mean, they can't concentrate so intensely on offense they forget to defend. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And it's Freak missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Clarkson passes to Freak. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hits the three-point foul. Freak's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Here's Livingston, and Harkless pulls it down. The Lakers trail. Dishes it to Bass. Here's Freak. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Freak's got 8 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now here's Curry. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 9 points in the game so far. And a good. And And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. And you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak in at center. Julius Randle is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Kobe, and it's Russell in at the point guard. There's the pass to Bogut. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Warriors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And Bogut drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Lets it go with a three. And it's Freak missing. The Warriors lead it. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. The 15-footer. They grab their own miss. Nice shot by Bogut. Bogut's got 6 here in this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Freak. Off target from outside.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Shot's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. From 18 feet away, and again, the Lakers no good.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Again, Iguodala missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And it's Freak missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with the open look.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Russell kicks to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 14 points for Freak.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall. Harkless comes in for Jared Dudley. Lou Williams is checked in for Kobe. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Green gets it to go. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Kicks it to Freak. Curry with the steal. To the paint. It's rebounded by Bass.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Freak. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Warriors shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. From deep, Green, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Freak. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And you know what? Just
and so it's a close.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. To start with, we were sharp from long range offensively, both in terms of decision-making and execution. But still, I don't... Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
Welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at... So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed...
Kobe, certainly a nice road win. Is this something this team can build on at this point in the season?
Well, yeah, I think it's good for us. You know,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq. And
he was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint, whether it was scoring the basketball or distributing it. He gave the defense all sorts of problems. I love seeing a player in that kind of offense.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA.